So today we're going to learn about some knots that you need to know for sailing. So, really? So today we're going to learn 3 knots. We're going to learn the reef knot and a stopper knot or a figure 8 knot and a bowline. So by the time we're done here, you guys have to be able to do the reef knot and the stopper knot in less than 5 seconds and the bowline in less than 10 seconds. So why don't we start with the stopper knot? Does anybody know what you use a stopper knot for?
Stopping things.
Stopping things, okay.
From going through cleats.
Yeah, okay. Through cleats, or what else would you use it for? What
End of lines.
what rope? Yeah. So what lines would you use it on?
Jib sheets.
Oh, yeah, sheets.
Already said
Okay, so the stopper knot. So you go on the end of a sheet. And it's to stop the rope going through, right? So why don't we look at that one first? So I'm going to give you guys each a piece of rope so you can learn them as you go. There you go. There's your rope. So the stopper knot. Does anybody know how to do stopper knot, or do you want me to show you? Why don't I show you first and then you can try it?
I would do it like this.
Is there another name for the stopper knot?
Figure 8 knot.
Isn't that more helpful because that's what it looks like, right?
Yeah, it does. It looks exactly like a figure 8. So you want to go
Like this?
over the top. Let's see. Perfect. That's really
Wow.
good. So go over the top, all the way around the back, and then back down through. So when you're all done, it should look like a figure 8. And that will prevent it from going through a fair lead or through a cleat.
Mine keeps opening.
Now these ropes are pretty springy.
You have to make yours too.
Why couldn't you just do this?
That's just a simple knot.
It's a granny knot.
Why wouldn't that stop? It
It
going
would.
through.
Yeah, a simple knot would work most of the time, but it can shake out more easily. And also it doesn't make as big of a knot. So it might jam into the fair lead or the cleat.
She did it.
And then you wouldn't, she did it. Good job, Lila. So it might jam in the cleat and you wouldn't be able to get it out. So a stopper knot works a little bit better that way. Alright,
Sure.
so the next knot we're going to learn. Do you guys want to practice that one for a minute?
Yeah.
Sure.
So does it matter if you go under?
How do you get it
First.
undone?
Well, a stopper knot breaks open pretty easily. So that's the other nice thing about a stopper knot. It's a good point, because a simple knot, if there's been a lot of pressure on it, it'll jam up really tight if it's been wet and stuff. And then it's really hard to break open, whereas a stopper knot is easy to break open. So you can just pull down on this side and break it open again. So it's much easier to open if it's been under a big load than a simple knot. So that's another good reason to use a stopper knot. It's hard to do without thumbs.
She's managing.
Good effort,
She's
Lila.
managing.
So how come it matters that you go over first?
Well, you can go under.
Yeah?
Doesn't really
No, I
matter
know
which way you
simple
do
knot.
it,
Under
as long as it
and then
ends up looking like an 8
Just
at
to
the end.
wrap through an
Yeah.
egg.
An
8.
8.
Can we learn the next knot now?
Okay, so the next knot we're going to learn
What?
is a reef knot, or a square knot. So where would you use a reef knot?
On a reef.
Yeah, sure. If you're trying to get your boat off a reef, that might come in handy. What would you use it to do? Yes?
Attach 2 ropes together.
Attach 2 ropes together.
You could attach your painter on the front of your boat to a line from another person's boat if you're trying to get off a reef.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. So the important thing about a reef knot is the ropes have to be similar size. Okay. So if one rope's much bigger than the other, then you wouldn't use a reef knot. You'd use a different kind of knot, which we're not going to learn today. So a reef knot. So take 2 ends, go right over left and under, left over right, and through. And when it's done, the two ends should be coming out the same side of the loop. Like that. Okay?
Can you say that
I
again?
think she needs you to repeat the process.
Right over left. And under. So bring it up so you're back like this again. And then left over right. And through.
Hey, check
Good.
it out.
So it's nice and square. Good.
I like to do it too.
So this knot is good too, because if it's under a big load, it's easy to break open as well. So you can get the ropes apart. So you just bend it over like that and slide the top loop over, then you can get it apart. So if it's been used to tow a boat off a reef, then you can still get it undone afterwards.
What happens if you do right over left and under and then right over left
Then
and
what?
under?
Then you get a different kind of knot, which we're not learning today.
See, this doesn't look
But
the same.
that's a sheep bend.
That's not
Yeah.
a sheep bend. That's not a sheep bend.
That's a wrong kind of knot. It's not a reef knot, because on a reef knot, the two ends have to be coming out the same side. Okay, so you guys can do that one? Do it
Yeah.
one more time for me, just to make sure.
I have 3 seconds.
Perfect. Perfect, good, okay. So that, the last knot we're gonna
So
do.
right over left and under, left over right and under.
Yes.
Okay, so you got that one?
Yep.
You guys are good. Okay, last knot, the not least, this is the hard one. Did you guys know this one?
Is this a bowline?
A bowline. Now this knot's really important.
Oh, she's hitting me with the
Hey.
rope.
You have to go do laps. Okay, so bowline's a really important knot for sailing. What do you use a bowline for?
To attach your boat to the dock.
Yeah, you can attach your boat to the dock.
Oh, attach the sail to the thing that goes to the top.
What's that called?
I don't know.
The halyard. So you can tie the sail onto the halyard. You can also tie the clew on, the Cunningham you can
What's
tie
the
on with a
clew?
bowline.
How about the sheet?
The sheet, yeah. Your anchor,
Sailboard, you know, isn't it?
you can tie your anchor on with a bowline. Okay, do you guys know how to do bowline?
An
I
anchor?
do.
You can tie an anchor on with a bowline?
Yeah,
Why is it called that?
I have no idea.
Bowline.
Bowline, I guess maybe it was used to attach bows. It's pretty good.
I think there's only one way for it to go.
We didn't even get taught this knot yet, and
I
you
know.
just did it.
I'm a quick learner.
Okay, so make a little loop.
He asked if anyone knew how.
Can you show us?
Well, you make a bunny hole.
Yeah.
A
Make
bunny,
hole.
this is your bunny,
Yeah.
when it goes up the hole, around the tree, and then back down the hole. And you pull. And
Now
then it
what-
looks like a little man in a life jacket.
Yeah. So it's really important when the bunny,
And that looks like the knot I made last time.
after the bunny goes around the tree, has to go up the hole the same way you went down for it to work. Okay? So it should look like that when it's done.
Okay, so I made a bunny hole, right?
Okay? Yeah.
That's
You
your
probably
bunny.
need more length. Yeah,
That's
use
your
this
bunny.
side. So there's your bunny.
Go up the hole. Go up the hole. Put the bunny up. He's coming up. He needs to get food.
Mhm.
Oh, looks like you made your bunny hole now. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get
So,
any instruction on how
When
to
you make your bunny hole, so your bunny has to go over the edge of the hole first, not like that, okay? Or else that rope won't be locked down. So the bunny has to go through the hole, round, and back the same way it came. Okay.
So when you make your bunny hole, make sure the loose end is on the bottom.
Yeah.
But you had yours like this, and Emma has hers like this.
Just hold it that way. There you
I pinch it that way.
go. Now you're all set.
But I always do it that way.
Okay, do it fine.
But you really
So
have
does
to
this
have
have to
that
be underneath like this?
Yes, it really.
Yeah,
that-
if
that-
you can go up the hole from the bottom.
You gotta throw up the hole.
So whatever side of the rope that this is on, you have to
Go the opposite, so it locks that rope against that rope. So if you go this way, it's not holding it against, it's opening it up, so you need to go that
okay.
way. That's it. Around the tree and back down the same hole.
Okay, okay with that.
There you go.
How do you undo a bowline?
Okay, good question. The bowline's another really good knot for heavy loads because it's another one that opens up easily. So you can just, when you look at it like this, you just bend that over and push down on there and it opens the knot up and it's easy to get it apart.
I heard that because it looks like a little man in a life jacket,
Yeah.
you just have to break his neck, and
Oh.
then you can get it undone.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Not that we want to break the
That's kinda
necks
neat.
of little men in life jackets, but it's
It's
a good way to get
little
the
man in a life
it's a
jacket.
good way to get the knot undone. Good. So everybody can do a bowline?
I don't usually break necks of little men in life jackets
No.
unless they're not real.
Maybe get in big trouble. Yeah, perfect. Good. Good job.
I liked you, dear.
No, she's run off with a piece of rope.
You failed.
Okay,
Oh, that's
So-
not your rope, though.
so tell me which knot I would use and then do the knot in less than 5 seconds. Okay? Tell me which knot you would use to join two pieces of rope together. On your marks, get set, go.
Read that.
Reef knot, right? 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Good stuff. You both did it. Good. Okay. Undo your knots. So tell me which knot you would use to attach the anchor.
A bowline.
A
The bunny
bowline.
bowline.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000.
Oh, it didn't
7,
work.
1,000,
It didn't
8,
work.
1,000, 10.
Oh,
Okay,
let's
Emma
try
got it. Give me
again.
another try. Okay. 1,000,
hold
2,
them on the bottom.
1,000,
Don't like this rope.
1,000,
On the bottom one.
1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8,
Just
1,000,
leave it. I'm trying to answer the line.
1,000, 10. Perfect. Good, you did it. Sometimes it's easier to do a bowline around something. So if you
Yes.
have a post or something,
Sorry.
you can do it. It's a little bit easier because it's more realistic. That's what you're going to be doing. So you would put the rope through the end of the through the grommet on the end of the sail,
That's a lot easier.
and then tie it. And it's a lot easier to do fast. Yeah. So it's easier when you're tying it onto something. You want to try it again? Tying it onto the post. Okay, go. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3,
No.
1,000, 4, 1,000,
You know, it's a
5,
big sound.
1,000, 6,
Can't do it.
1,000.
Did it before, can't do it this time because you're counting.
Okay. Well, you did it the other time when I was counting.
See, look,
It's
when you're not
good.
counting, it works really well.
Perfect. That's good. Well done.
It's that under pressure thing.
Yeah. Good. So that is the bowline. Okay, so we got one more knot. So which knot would you use to join? No. Which knot would you put at the end of the rope if you didn't want it to go through the cleat or the fairlead?
There you go.
A stopper knot.
Okay, do a stopper knot. One, and you're done. 1,000. You've done these before.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
look at you guys.
How do I?
Perfect. Good job.
Hi.
There.
I
So
did
now you
that
know
one
your
too.
knots. So those are 3 knots that are really important to know
Thank
for
you.
sailing. Okay? Good.
Good lesson.